Tell me one good reason why I should try continuing to fight it.
Hey bros, joke lang. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is my review of the Rakk Kaptan, ang bagong release. Di pa pala release to. Ang bagong gaming mouse ng Rakk Gears. And of course, shoutout to Rakk Gears for providing me with a unit. Maraming salamat po sa tiwala. So as of making this video, the Rakk Kaptan isn't available yet in the market and also no price yet. So siguro manghula na lang kayo ng price neto, but I'll also give my guess at the end of the video. And it might be released around November of this year. So sabi kasi ng Rakk Gears, Q4 of 2019. But what I can tell you now is that I like this mouse in terms of performance and design, which you'll see why in a bit. So unboxing the Rakk Kaptan, you get the mouse itself, an instruction pamphlet, and a small ziploc bag which contains the replacement DPI buttons. So madali nyong matatanggal yung DPI button sa Kaptan at replace nyo sa kulay na gusto nyo. Optional side grips which you can just stick to the side of the mouse, and replacement Teflon fit if you want to open up the Kaptan. Although I'm not sure if this would void your warranty or not. The Rakk Kaptan is 4.72 inches long, 2.6 inches wide, and 1.65 inches tall. It weighs just 78 grams and is available in black and white. The Rakk Kaptan has a Pixar3389 sensor, 50 up to a 16,000 DPI setting. Again, tell me who would take advantage of that. 125 up to a 1000 Hz polling rate, 50G acceleration, 6 total programmable buttons, RGB lighting, a 6 feet paracord black braided cable which is basically a lightweight nylon rope, and the gold-plated USB connector. Now, something that I've been wanting to update you guys for a long time now when it comes to mice is the acceleration. So again, the Kaptan has a 50G acceleration which is not ideal for games, especially FPS games, but apparently that doesn't really matter, and correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure on my findings. You can actually disable the acceleration of the mouse that you're using by simply disabling improve or enhance pointer precision in your mouse software or in the mouse settings on Windows itself. And I have actually tested this, and yeah, no matter how high or low your mouse acceleration is, it doesn't really matter as you can just turn this off when you're gaming. So yeah, and I've been using the Kaptan for about a week now, and here are my thoughts. So let's start off with actually the one thing that I'm not a big fan of about the Kaptan, the build quality. I was really surprised when I first picked up the mouse as it's just, again, 78 grams. Not necessarily a bad thing, the mouse is all plastic, and while the build quality is good for the most part, I feel like it could be better, and for me that's just the only really con about the Kaptan. Okay, so design and ergonomics, big fan. Even though the Kaptan is a gaming mouse, I love the simple and minimalistic design that Rakk Gears chose. Not murdered with RGB lights, the only ones you'll find are the Rakk logo, an LED strip at the base, and one at the scroll wheel. Just an overall slick design, very nice. So you have 6 total buttons including a DPI switch and back and forward buttons. The rubberized scroll wheel is smooth and satisfying to use. All the buttons are nice and clicky with Huano switches for the left and right buttons, with the scroll wheel being a bit stiffer compared to the others, and offers just enough actuation force to avoid accidental clicks. The DPI button position is perfect, and you can easily change the DPI settings on the fly. And the side buttons are also perfectly positioned, not too far up and not too in the middle. So personally, I like Huano switches compared to Omron switches since they're a bit stiffer and more tactile. In contrast, Omron switches are a bit softer. And of course, based from experience and reading from forums, Omron switches are prone to double clicking over time, so yeah. So while the Rakk Kaptan is not symmetrical and catered towards right-handed users, ergonomics is on point. Holding it feels really good, ladies. And of course, comfortable. I have average size hands and the Kaptan fits my hand perfectly. You wouldn't have any problems using the Kaptan for long periods of time. And compared to my previous gaming mouse, which is the Red Dragon M715, you can easily use any type of mouse grip with this. In the software, you can create 5 different mouse profiles, assign the buttons to different functions, change the DPI settings, option for independent DPI settings horizontally and vertically, customize the RGB LEDs with 3 different lighting effects, change the mouse settings, and something new with a Rakk mice is the ability to change the lift-off distance. So you can choose among a 1, 2, or 3 mm lift-off distance. And you might be wondering why it doesn't have the option to change the polling rate. That's because Rakk Gears put a switch at the bottom to change the polling rate. And like most gaming mice, you can add or change macros. And lastly is performance. Using the Kaptan as a mouse overall is great, and for games, I have no complaints. The Kaptan is a solid gaming mouse. Tracking is very accurate, no lag or latency, and while gliding is smooth on any smooth surface, I recommend using a mousepad with this. Again, remember to disable acceleration before gaming and make sure lift-off distance is set to 1mm and you're pretty much good to go. At kapag namatay o natalo kayo, wala kayong ibang sisisihan kundi sarili nyo. But yeah, pricing aside, I can easily recommend the Rakk Kaptan to anyone for gaming or even just for casual use. Great job sa Rakk Gears for making and adding another solid mouse in their lineup. And I guess the only thing that I would change or rather add to the Kaptan is another DPI button for DPI up and down. But of course, that's just nitpicking on my part. So yeah, based on experience, hula ko yung Kaptan ay worth 1,000 to 1,200 pesos on release. And also considering the fact that Rakk Gears peripherals are budget friendly. I'll be putting the link of the Rakk Kaptan in the description if you want to buy it once it's released. And yeah, I think I didn't forget anything, so if you guys have any questions, just leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. Of course, leave a like if you did, dislike if you feel like you have to, consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and for more videos like this. Bookmark and use my Lazada affiliate link pag bumibili kayo sa Lazada and donate to my PayPal to support the channel. Follow me on Twitter for other updates and announcements. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Nobody quite like you, got me